When your child is in the middle of competition and things are not going their way, the reason matters less than what the athlete needs to focus on to overcome these challenges. I'm Aaron Robinette, head coach of Athletic Power and Performance. I help inspire athletes to find their passion, drive, and joy for their sport. Athletic Power and Performance. Don't be a piece. Train holistically. In this video, you'll understand that during competition, things are often not ideal, no matter how well the aspiring athlete prepares. Learn how many athletes make it easier for their opponents to defeat them when they allow frustrations to lower their resistance to defeat. And then you can use 6 strategies to bring your athlete's frame of mind into a better state so that the athlete improves their results even during less than ideal situations. Point number 1. When things are not ideal, this is when the athlete must learn how to succeed, even when things are not going right. This can be due to the athlete being off their game, the calls are all going against them, or other reasons that make the conditions harsh. One of the biggest areas that separates good athletes from great ones is how the athlete deals with adversity. Any athlete can succeed when things are going well. Most athletes do not do well when they're off their game or things are not going right. The athlete needs to look at these times as a chance to take their game up to the next level. That next level is often keeping the same level of play even though they're facing more difficult circumstances. These challenges are a time when the athlete is able to prepare for the next level as well as time beyond athletics. Dealing with adversity is a life occurrence that athletics can better prepare the athlete for. Point number 2. Most athletes beat themselves up or get frustrated, which lowers their ability to perform. This allows them to be an easier opponent for their competition. The more this happens, the more likely this will happen again when things are not going right for the athlete. If the opponent is savvy, one of the opponent's strategies will be to drive your athlete into these circumstances to more easily win the competition. Often when the athlete is in this state, their opponent only has to allow that athlete to make mistakes in order to win. Point number 3. Use the following 6 strategies to help bring the athlete's frame of mind into a better state to improve their results even during less than ideal conditions. Number 1. Take a moment to breathe deeply to reset their frame of mind. This will help the athlete lower stress and to see the competition better and think more clearly. Number 2. Their focus should only be on what they need to do to improve their current conditions. This needs to be simple and only 1 or 2 things. The focus needs to be on what needs to change to improve the results. Making this complicated at this point will bring on more frustration. This also needs to focus on the time at hand, not on the overall outcome to the competition, but on each play as each play comes. Number 3, they need to talk to themselves only in the positive. It's easy to have negative thoughts and often difficult to have positive thoughts, especially when things are less than ideal. But the focus needs to be on what self-talk will allow success right now, even if the success is not losing a point or stopping an opponent just in one area. This is where many potential success or failure starts, is with self-talk. Again, this is another area which separates good athletes from great athletes. Having positive self-talk, even in the face of adversity, may not bring success in the current outcome, but it will improve results, which often leads to more successes in the future, often allowing the athlete to become successful where they've previously failed. Number 4, stop defeating themselves mentally. Instead of pointing out everything that's going wrong or not going their way, the athlete needs to focus on these areas as opportunities to see what needs to be adjusted. This can be effort or strategy. When competition is not going well, adjustments need to be made. Those that are better able to adjust have a higher chance for success. Number 5, Look for opportunities that the athlete may have missed. Once the athletes calm down and they're focusing on one or two areas, these previously missed opportunities often show themselves. This is not a time to make things more complicated. This is simply a time to recognize new opportunities. Once the athlete recognizes these opportunities, the athlete can use these to their advantage. Number 6, adjust the strategy. After some success, the athlete can now adjust strategy as needed to bring more success. If the time is closer to the end of the competition and the result is in balance, the athlete can take more chances if they're behind or play more conservatively if they're ahead, for a couple of examples. In this video, I'm just scratching the surface of how to remove roadblocks in the athlete's way. For a deeper dive into unleashing the athlete within, get a copy of my book, Athlete Unleashed. Also check out my individual coaching options at athleticpowerandperformance.com. That link is in the description below.